Alright, what's going on, dudes, and welcome to a new Minecraft Snapshot. Unfortunately, as you can no doubt tell by my awful sounding voice, I'm pretty sick at the moment, but because I love you all so much, I'm going to do my best to get through this video here. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to record any longer-ish videos until my throat feels a bit better, so Modded Survival may be delayed a bit, but I do have some pre-recorded stuff that I'll be able to post over the next few days while I try to rest. So anyway, let's get started. We'll begin with a feature that was added in the B version of last week's Snapshot, and it's name tags. So the way this works is if we right click on the anvil here, and we add a name tag, we can rename it to whatever we actually want to name our mob. So as usual, we'll go ahead and use the Jerry example, and we'll grab it out of the anvil. Now we'll go ahead and spawn a slime. Hopefully it'll be a small slime. That's not what we want. There we go. And then if we right click on him with the name tag, we have a little baby Jerry slime. So yeah, that's how it works. It's just a way to actually name like existing mobs without having to respawn them with a spawn egg. And well, that wasn't ideal. Farewell yet again, Jerry. You will be missed sorely. Anyway, so that's name tags. Just a way to name existing pets and animals that you already have. So now let's move on to a new mechanic with the zombies, which is that when you deal damage to them, they will actually have a chance of spawning another zombie within a certain vicinity. So basically, if at nighttime you're fighting a zombie and you hit it a bunch of times, it has a chance of spawning more zombies nearby, then you'll have to hit those, and it's sort of this exponential zombie spawning system thing. So the easiest way to demonstrate this is to just spawn one in the daylight. It's going to catch on fire. And then hopefully, if everything works out properly, we will have this exponential web of zombies spawning off of other zombies taking damage. So let's see. One spawned already. I don't know if we're going to get any more off this. Okay, it ended right there. Let's put down a couple and see if it if it grows. There we go. There's some more. There's another. Here we go. Oh boy. Here they come. So, yeah, when zombies take damage, they run a chance of spawning another zombie, and you can see how quickly this can actually tap and expand when they're in daylight. So, prepare to collect lots and lots of zombie meat when it turns to daytime and there are zombies burning in the sun. All right, so now we'll go over to the desert to check out the remaining features. Alright, so here we are in the desert, and something that's been changed with the terrain generation is that now within deserts you'll no longer get these little miniature pockets of water here and there floating around. So obviously we got some rivers here, but as far as like little pockets of water that might have spawned in a flat area like this, or just around wherever in the desert, those have been taken out, so it's more realistically dry and arid and sandy, and you will run a better chance of dying of thirst when you're wandering through them. Not really, but we can imagine it that way. And finally, let's move on to the new block that's been added. So this building right here looks like an Adobe building. It's made out of a block called hardened clay. The way you make it is, let's actually head inside. We're going to switch really quickly into survival so that we can actually... Hello, this is not okay, because now you're going to multiply and stuff, and yeah, that's not good. Let me hit you with my shovel at least, and watch. There are just going to be zombies everywhere now. This is going to be awful, and they're going to be burning in the sunlight. Okay, we're safe for now. Anyway, let's mine some of this clay, and we'll obviously get a little bit of clay pellets in return. And now, if we go ahead and craft those into some clay blocks, what we can do is we can smelt them in here. And once our clay is smelted, we'll receive the hardened clay in return. And obviously the hardened clay is sort of a nice new aesthetic for making things like desert villages. Like so. You can make Adobe buildings. It's not actually called Adobe, it's just called hardened clay, but it is in fact, I think, supposed to be the same sort of material. So, yep. There we go. Hardened clay. So, yeah, that's about it. That's what's new in this week's Snapshot. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching. If you have, a rating would be much appreciated. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.